Peace and blessings, family and friends, naysayers, whomever. My name is Leon Wheeler Jr., and this is Master Making in Motion. Today's brief talk, well, it's out there. It's just up for whatever spiritually hitting my soul. I haven't formally titled today's speech or talk monologue, but it's definitely going to do with our psychological programming, our slave mentality. I'm going to try to loop this up and make it as brief as possible. This is on my heart. This is what's been going on. So I'm going to talk to you all in hopes that I can inspire someone as well as myself. All my life, I've been striving to understand what's going on. I've been striving. This has been something I've been doing all my life as a child. Being very curious, and I think being curious is what I guess make the greatest distinguish individuals from being possibly scientists. I think as kids, we like scientists. We're always exploring, trying to find out new information. What's behind the tree? What's going on over there? We're always trying to understand as children. We're growing and evolving into who we are. And when you find a person like myself that's 60 years old, soon be 61, who's still on that quest, to me, I'm qualified to consider myself. This is me calling myself a scientist because I'm still inquisitive. I still want to know. I'm still seeking to find the answers, the unknown. And this is what inspires me to move forward and be the best individual I can be. This is what motivates me to create this channel, to talk to you all, is because I'm still striving to know and to be. As I've said many times, my goal, my first and foremost goal, is to become a master of self, master me, and to share my travels, my what I'm exploring with you all in hopes that it can motivate you and we can grow together. We can evolve together and fight this good fight. And the good fight, again, I'm going to wrap it around and say we're going to call it breaking the chain of psychological slavery. We know physical slavery has been abolished for a long, long time now. About over 100 years, or give or take. But we was in servitude for a number of years, let's say 300 to 400 years. So it may take that long for us to really free ourselves. But all while I've been in this particular incarnation, in this particular body, I've been wanting to know, why are we catching so much hell? Why do the black families, whom I believe are, without a doubt, the greatest, and I'm not measuring it from, less to I just feel that we are really gifted, that we are chosen on some divine level, on some spiritual level. I believe that something inside of me, I am inspired to believe that. I'm glad I just said that. Now, I want to also say that I've come to a point now, and it's been like this for quite a while, and we're going to talk about everything eventually. But I've come to a point where I really don't trust nothing this society say. I almost don't trust nothing I hear from anyone, even the people that look like me, because of the programming. And then I'm having problems even, this is the real sad situation, this is the clutch. I have a problem trusting myself because I believe the conditioning that they laid down on us was so devastating, so calculated, so mastermind, so fulfilling for them. And when I say them, I'm speaking about oppressors. And the oppressors could, for the most part, the oppressors that I'm talking about would be a system. and we're gonna call the system white supremacy. Just to put it in a nutshell, because it's deeper than all of that too, uh, on some level possibly. So let me keep going. I really don't trust that well. So if it come to me now, and I've been wrestling with this for a while, that I'm not really 100% in speaking about nobody's philosophy or doctrine. I have somewhat of an issue with religion for me. But if it helps the next man or woman, you know, be that as it may. And I mean, if it really help you, then that's well and dandy. And if it's really helping you, I want some of it. But I haven't seen that in my 60 years of investigation. Well, my investigation extent probably started when I was 3, but I haven't really seen it benefit us at all. I just haven't. I haven't seen religion benefit us at all. And I'm not saying that I don't claim to be an authority, and I'm not going to quote a scripture, be that Quran or the Bible, to make a point or to try to refute anything. I'm not going to do that, and I really can't do that. It's not even in my spirit. My spirit right now tell me to just trust in what's divinely inspired inside of me. Trust that. You can't trust what you're hearing. You can't trust what you're seeing. Because everything has been, it's been manipulated so much that you just can't trust it. You can't trust it. And stuff don't make any sense at all. And I have to be realistic about how I see this stuff for myself, first and foremost. It doesn't make sense. I believe in God, Jehovah, Yahweh, whatever name you want to, because I choose to. Not because the Bible instructs me to. Not because the Quran says that this is the truth. I don't believe in it for that. And when I read those books, I see so much contradiction in them that makes no sense to me. That's just me. It makes no sense to me. I cannot serve a God, me, that I think is a jealous God. I can't, and I don't, because that's a frailty that I possess. Now, I'm not saying that it can't be. I don't know. I have no concrete, but it doesn't make sense to me. It makes no sense to me that we catch the amount of hell that we've been catching since my birth, since I've been alive, that I've seen. I've witnessed hell on top of hell, and a lot of the hell that I'm witnessing, we are doing to ourselves. We are perpetuating it. We keeping it alive. We propelling it. We pushing it on each other. We are right now we're the producers of a lot of the hell that we're catching. But I say it comes from the mindset, from how we think, how we've been programmed to think. And we trust everything outside of us. We look for everything to answer questions outside of us that hasn't helped. It hasn't changed our conditions. Why do old people, why do they suffer so much? Why do kids die? Why do kids get, I mean, why haven't we figured out a way to change our conditions? Why can't we love each other appropriately? Why can't we treat each other appropriately? Why? What is our problems? It's mental. It's mental. I don't trust nothing that I've read, because most of the stuff you read, it's been manipulated so much, and it doesn't. I haven't seen any benefits. I haven't seen them. When I look at my parents, whom I love, and I know are pretty good people, they're good people. When I look at my family and the conditions we're in, when I look at my relationships with everyone in my family, when I look at my relationship with my community, with everyone, when I look at that, I have to be honest. I cry inside. I don't like it. And I don't have the power nor I haven't figured out how to, I mean, what's my part in this? And this is why I got this particular program, this YouTube channel. This is why I created this. This is what Master Making Emotion is about. Sharing what I believe that can benefit us overall. What I believe that can help me become the best version of myself that I can imagine. It's been a difficult task because as soon as you do one thing or two things good, three things, four, five things come at you to dismantle that, to disrupt it, to tear it down, to make you struggle all over again. The love is, I mean, it's fleeting. And the only way I can get the best out of you is just if I just dumb it down, shut up, and just go with the program. And I can't do that. It's against what I believe in. So it's difficult for me. This has been a difficult, trying situation. And it's heavy on my spirit. It's heavy on my soul. But I do know partially what I'm going to do. This part, I mean, the equation is big because the job is, in totality, is humongous. But I'm going to trust me. I'm going to trust my spirit. I don't need to look into your word to refute or to qualify my belief. I don't need it. That's for you. If that works for you, fine. Beautiful. And I can't, I mean, so I got to follow my own inclination. I got to follow my own spiritual intuition. I have to. I have to. And I know it's not bad because I have no ill feelings. I'm not harming anyone. I don't want to harm anyone. I just want peace. I want peace and love. That's all I want. I want to be able to exhibit it, to be it, and to receive it. Love and peace. I want us to be able to work together to create a wholesome environment, a wholesome, possibly household. That's what's important to me. This is what I want. And I'm not qualified, clearly, to do it close with the individuals whom I hold dearest to my heart. You know, one thing I've noticed about a lot of people is they create a mindset or a concept about you. And for whatever reason, because something you could have done 1,000 years ago, hypothetically speaking. And they hold that in regards, in abeyance, and forever not allow your relationship to actually, or your whatever you bring to the table to actually be appreciated or welcomed because of that ill. That's not, and I mean, now, and these are people who say that they believe in religion scriptures, and it's in their books, but you hold ill. And then you turn around and say something about Jesus, how you love the Lord. I mean, again, this isn't a chastisement. I'm just saying, I'm speaking my spirit. I'm speaking my heart. And, and I think it's a slave mentality. I think that they have programmed us, they have duped us we so far gone that it's obvious as most of the stuff is because how far gone we are. We just ignore what is clearly right before our eyes. And we're caught up in a make-believe belief system, concepts that we know have no validity, have no real power. I mean, you know it has no power. Look at your conditions and you say, well, the Lord got me, Jesus got me, I'm all right. But are you all right? Are you really bucking with your own self? Are you fighting that demon within? But maybe if you stop looking for something to have you outside of yourself and focus on what's inside of you to change your conditions, maybe that's the answer. Well, I know that's the answer for me. They did, and we cannot trust the programming, the writing on our subconscious mind that's really in our conscious mind now, we can't trust that to make the right decisions. It's not possible. It's just not possible. I don't see it being possible. And that, to me, I think that's very elementary. For me. Now, I'm 61 years old, and I'm still struggling with this because, again, trying to, I guess, fit into the societal norms, not wanting to be an outcast. I'm that. I'm that. I realize it. I'm the outcast. I'm that. So I just got to accept it and stick with it and go. And maybe it's just time to go hard in the paint and just say bump the garbage, bump what you know. And I mean, when I'm saying that, I'm not saying try to force. I'm not trying to force feed nobody. I'm just sharing my thoughts. And if it's somebody out there can hear it and it motivates them, I mean, good. I'm not living in no make believe world. I'm being as real as possible as I possibly can with myself. And stuff don't make sense. I'm not going to promote it. I'm not going to. It's time out. I understand the programming, and yes, it happens. It happened when we came over here. That's why we. I mean, clearly we are we're at the bottom. Black people's at the bottom. Clearly, we're at the bottom of the totem pole. We're doing worse than everybody. And we believe that we were once the creators or the fathers and mothers of civilization, that it started with us. But we are at the bottom. And I'm not going to go off into no hocus pocus and trying to figure out why it is what it is. One thing I know for a fact is we don't have our own minds. You don't have no idea where we come from. You don't know, you really don't, I mean, you really don't know what geographical location you come from. The majority of us over here in Northern Africa, Northern America, we don't know where we come from. I mean, I've done the Ancestry.com, and it's pushing forth that 33% of my stuff is from Nigeria. Now, I'm sure there has some reality in this. Some, and they still saying I probably got probably 25% Europeans in me. My spirit tell me that everybody came from us. I'm not trying to. So I don't think there's really two races. I think it's mindsets that human beings then created, mindsets that we then developed to separate ourselves, the stuff that we did. But I believe, in all honesty, it's just one people. But I don't have, but I still want to make sure it's perfectly clear that there is those one people with a lighter hue who identify as Europeans or Caucasians or white people created a system of slavery and have caused, they pillaged, robbed and pillaged the whole globe, everywhere they went. Why this happened? Because it's still one person, one people, human beings. I'm not sure about this. I'm not even trying, but I do know that thinking that I have, there was a group of people, a system, an ideology that was created to keep a darker hue people in servitude, to keep them as slaves, as property, to belittle us, to bring us down. And they not only did it when they brought us over to America, they colonized those countries in Africa and split it up. The Dutch, the Portuguese, these white folks, the French, and these people in Africa, so they were, they suffered just like we did. So the good thing is for some of them, they may have been blessed to keep their language, to keep certain parts of their identity. Me, I have no idea. I think just like the oppressor, my doctrine, my teachings is all what he gave me. It's all throughout the school system. The history that they taught me has all been geared to keep him up here, to elevate him and keep me down here. So that's a fact. The history, that's the public school system, it didn't teach me anything about my life or my people. Our existence in the public school system starts from slavery. I mean, they don't go no farther back than that. But even if we go back now, I mean, they didn't put their hand, and not just white people. You know what I'm saying? Anybody who, I just say this, I'm talking to you, African Americans, black people, whatever you want to be called, Asiatics, whatever you want to call yourself, people with melanated skin, with some hue, whatever you want to call yourself. But over here in North America, but it's all over the world, I'm talking to you and saying that our problem is mental. It's slavery. It's mental slavery. It's a psychological slavery. And it's a byproduct of our physical slavery. So it all came together. They created the system all together. And after a while, the physical change was dropped. But the shackles on our mind is still here. 100%. It's impossible not to be. How could it be not? You know nothing about who you are, for the most part. You don't know what tribe you come from, what geographical location in Africa. You don't know. We're dumbfounded. We have no idea. We worship, for the most part, a white Jesus because that's what he looked like. That's what they put it. That's the picture that they showed for centuries. We know that. So that's what we worship. And we know for a fact we're reading the King James or one of the newer versions of, and we're reading it in English, and that's the oppressor's language, and those are his synonyms and his, it's just a system. It's his system that's been, I believe, stole from us and recycled, reproduced, and it's called the English language, and everything about us is been forced on us. So I just wanted to say something today. I didn't really have in mind. I didn't map out anything. I just definitely wanted to come on and say something. But again, I'm a fan of man. I think there's good people. I don't think all white people are bad. I do believe all of them believe that they're better than us. I do believe that. I do. White supremacy is definitely real. Racism is real. But I believe there's one people. It's just human beings, and would be nice if we could come into our spiritual awakening. Because what I'm really trying to demonstrate, what I'm talking about, is so positive. I mean, for the world. I'm not. I see a white person. I'm not cruel. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I'm not disrespectful. Or Arab or Mexican. I love all cultures. I'm a student. I'm a fan, a man. So I mean, I'm looking to learn and benefit any and everywhere I can. But I'm going to trust me first. I don't need any books at this point in my life. I went to their schools. I've studied as much as I could. I've got the gist of what's going on. I don't need them to tell me how to think, what to think, and what to do. I'm going to trust myself. And if I fail, hey, I can't blame nobody. Well, I'm going to end by saying, first I'm going to say my books, King, Code and Ethics for Up-and-Coming Players. You can get them at Amazon, Barnes & Nobles. You can get them softback, hardback, or audiobook. Also, I sell hair. I haven't been promoting this at all, but you can go on my website, which is ZamiaRain.com. MAIARAINHAIR.com. I've been selling hair for a while. I'm thinking about, I don't know what I'm gonna do with this yet, but I got some wigs right now and some bundles. I'm not sure, but contact me and maybe we can talk and maybe I can, very good hair. Everything I touch, I try to bring it the best, something I can put my name behind. So anyway, yeah, Maya Rain Hair, MAIARAIN hair.com. Look me up. Check me out. If I said anything that was helpful to anyone, I ask that you like it. We need the likes. I need the likes. I really would ask that you share it. Share it with somebody. Share it because I'm striving to build the channel so I can communicate across, the line, and hopefully motivate us, and hopefully to encourage us to, get it together. I ask that you leave a comment, and if you got something to say, I haven't really been able to figure out how to really do that, but I'm gonna go live. But this is all new to me, and I'm doing it because I'm inspired to. This is a part of my journey, so I ask that you like, share, and subscribe to my channel, Master Making in Motion. I appreciate everything and your time, consideration. As always, I leave you with B.